Go.
Hey! Never mind. Now listen. Thank you for being here, y'all. Welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country. Myself, and we have the admin Brookie here, and we have two amazing men on the show today, which is Dude and Bam. So, before we get started with the show, man, make sure y'all tag someone, hit somebody up and say, hey, come check out the show. You know what I mean? Because this conversation is a very good conversation. So I'm gonna let Brooke explain what the topic is for today, and then just a couple of little small little rules that we love to go by on this show, man. And which I want this show featured, y'all. I've been biting teeth and nails, man, to get this show featured. So it's a couple of things we have to change around. So run the comments. So if you guys have questions, please continue to keep those questions. Or if it's something you want to talk about, hold it to the end of the show. All right.
Well, as you may have heard, Country has just changed. The name is changed. Okay, it's now called Let's Take a Seat with Big Country, not Men Take a Seat, as we are expanding and we're going to once a month have a woman on the panel as well. So have some men and women and hear us women have their points. So maybe Country and another man and maybe two other women. It will be our first time. We're going to figure out that when that first time will be on that month, but that is coming. So if you are interested in that, let us know as well. If you know any men, please let us know. If you are a man in here, let us know as well. You can hit me up on IG or Class. She's not here, I don't think, right now. She might pop in. But as always, no cussing in Country stream, no matter what. There is a 1K fee if you do cuss. But on this show, because we are acting like this is featured, no cussing, no nudity, no smoking, no drugs, no alcohol, just good times. This is a place where you can be honest, open, vulnerable, no judgment. We want you to express yourself. Country really believes in men empowerment. That is something he advocates for, but in a safe place. So if someone says something, we don't always have to agree, but we can treat them with love, kindness, and respect. But we're here to have a good time too. So have fun, joke, laugh, smile. You're allowed to do that, like that. But yeah, it is being recorded for YouTube. So our past shows go on YouTube. So if you want to follow Men Take a Seat, which now we might have to change that to that name, but at the moment it's Men Take a Seat on YouTube. Go follow that. Follow us on IG to keep updated with everything going on. But please, like you said, keep the comments going. Please keep the comments going. Ask your questions and I'm going to try and get them. If you don't feel comfortable asking your question in the comments, feel free to message me on Instagram, just Brookie Goes Live, and I can read it out privately that way. And just let me know if you want me to say your name or not. But yes. All right, are we ready? Oh, the topic is, are we ready?
Go ahead.
The topic is, how do you rebuild trust when you have fumbled it? So when you have kind of screwed up and you've broken that trust, how do we build it up? Is it possible? We're going to find out. Is it possible? Can we do it? How do we do it? Maybe we don't do it. But we're going to hear the man and maybe hear their past experiences. But hopefully they've requested.
I'm trying to stay in character because Baby J over here doing this.
But before he was doing this one and he get go, Brookie, you found me.
So another thing, y'all, who have the #1 gift of the show, by we're gonna say 7 o'clock. I mean, 8 o'clock. I'm sorry. By 8 o'clock, we'll crown the #1 gift of the show, and then you put on the next week's flyer, and also you will come up with the topic. But at the same time, I will create some AIs. If you guys are into AIs, if you want to change up your profile picture, I can create anything. You know what I'm saying? So. Just let me know, man. Just keep in mind, at 8 o'clock sharp.
Yes.
My #1 gift of the show will be crowned for next week's topic.
And country needs help anyway. Like it's been a bit slow, so any help given, do your challenges as well. It's a great time to do your challenges on him. He needs help for his 80K for the week. It is a very slow week. So any help would be appreciated. His point
Y'all
one
ready?
is also up for grabs. So yeah.
Okay, y'all ready? We ready?
Okay.
All right. I am finna let these men in here real quick. She gonna give you the first question. We got dude in the box waiting on Bam. What's up, Brian? What up, dude?
Hey, cheesecake.
Oh yeah. So, dude, I just want to say this, and I think I said it before. Hey, Damon, can you please turn that down for me, please? Turn it down. Thank you. I do want to say this though. You remind me of the star actor on Chosen. Like,
Which one? The Jesus guy?
Jesus guy. Like, you remind me of the Jesus guy. Y'all agree?
No, that's a great show though. That's a great show.
It's an amazing show. My brother Bam.
What's going on?
I appreciate it. He got gray hair. The dude on the Jesus show got gray hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I appreciate you. Look, don't tell me you don't look like him. Tell me.
Can you just do this real quick?
Twins, literally.
Do not tell me. Right, right. I'm telling you, which is a compliment, by the way. Which is a compliment.
His name's Jonathan Rumi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? It'll be surprised. Dude, real name starts with a J. Doesn't start with a J.
It does. It starts with a J. You're right.
It does. All right, listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. We're gonna give you guys the first question. We gave you the questions. It's in the. It was in the group chat. Now we're trying to be more proactive, but giving you guys so you guys won't get bogarted, bombarded, however you guys prefer it. But of the questions that don't know what's going on, but these are the questions, y'all. Y'all feel free to open up, man. By you guys opening up and giving the answers, no wrong answers. But some people in these comments may be going through similar situations. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to, man, to let all your wisdom out, to give the best knowledge you can of what your experience, what you may been through, what you've been through. You know what I mean? So even myself. So she's gonna give you guys the first question, and this is how it's gonna work. So, dude, when Brooke asks that question, it gonna always starts with you, because when she get out the box, it's gonna put you at the top. Okay, and then Bam, you come after he's done. We got a lot of questions. We're gonna try to run through them, so not try to make it too long, but give the best answers you can. All right.
Gotcha.
You got a haircut.
Thank you.
All right. The first question is it possible to truly forgive someone who has betrayed your trust, or is it just a matter of tolerance?
All right.
Is it possible to truly forgive someone who has betrayed your trust, or is it just a matter of tolerance?
All right. So before you answer that, I just want to say, y'all, let's take a seat. Welcome to my show. Let's take a seat with Big Country. We have one of my closest family, which is I feel like I ain't gonna say I feel like I am part of the HSR family, which is my brother Masterpiece. And he has an amazing family that I stand by for fully. So make sure you hit dude with the fave, and then I got my brother Bam here. So make sure you guys hit these guys with a fave as well. So we're gonna go with that question. So Bam, we're gonna start with you off with that. With that question again. You guys see the question. So it says, is it possible truly to forgive someone who's betrayed your trust, or is it just a matter of tolerance?
Yes, it is possible, very possible, to truly forgive someone, but that doesn't mean you can trust them right away. There's going to be you might never be able to trust them. There's a crazy people right now, so sorry, it's throwing me off. Yeah, so you can truly forgive them, like in your heart, but doesn't mean that you can You have to trust them right away? Like, no, I don't think so. I think, yeah, that because you just said it right there, betrayal, and that cuts deep. Betrayal, when someone betrays you, that's someone else gave you trauma, like someone else gave you trauma. So, of course you want to forgive that person, but you don't ever have to trust them again.
Good answer. Good answer. What you think about that, Bam?
Okay. I have an answer. I have a primary answer to that, and then I have a secondary answer to that. My primary answer to that is I have an ex-fiance. I caught her cheating on me a couple of years ago, and I tried to forgive and took her back, blah, blah, etc. And end up coming to a course that she was still doing the things that she was doing. So it ended up just becoming a tolerance thing in the end of it all. I'm a very forgiving person. I'm a very opportunist type of guy in the end of the day. I'm a very loving person. I try to give you everything that I have, but if you don't see that, if you don't see the bigger picture in my picture of it all, then you just forgive and just don't forget.
Yeah, I'm more to say, man, I always say God didn't design people to forgive, but he did design you to forgive, but it's also your free will. If you choose to, you know what I mean? It's some attributes and some bonuses and some nice little benefits when it comes to forgiveness through in God's eye. But if you choose not to, now you demoting yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it becomes tolerance. So
it took me a long while to prosper that and get that through my brain, and that was the process of, moving here, figuring all that out, and I'm doing pretty beautifully right now. I can't complain one bit.
Amen. So we're gonna go to the next question, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. Let's take a seat with Big Country. We have HSR dude, family of mine on here, and my brother Bam. We definitely tune in, y'all, because whoever my #1 gift is of the show is will name the next week's topic. So we're gonna get to the second question. The second question says, should trust be automatically given, or must it be earned with consistent behavior?
B.
What you got to say, dude?
B. Must be earned with consistent behavior.
Papa. Good answer.
I was going to say that too. And then I know there are some people out there that like to give their trust out. And, if they find something, that isn't trustworthy, then they'll start having their eye out. We're, me and you, Big Country, we already know. We try to give people chances, blah, blah. So yes.
I'm gonna dive into that one as well. So I would have to go. It has to be earned, because I say, stop giving people positions in your life that they don't even deserve. Right. Being in a person's life is not a given; it's an earn.
Yep,
correct. Don't give everybody access to what you got going on in your life, because it goes back to betrayal part. You know what I mean? Right. People will pray for you so dearly. But it was PRAY. But you got people who will absolutely pray for you on your downfall, PREY. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that is a real thing. Okay. So thank you guys for being here. Let's take a seat with Big Country. We got Dude and Bam in the building.
Big Country.
So thank you guys for being here, y'all. So I'm gonna go dive into the next question. Can you separate a person from their actions when rebuilding trust? Or do past mistakes forever tainted their character?
It forever tainting their character to that person, maybe not the person themselves, but to that person, it very well could forever taint their character. Yeah.
Can you separate a person from their actions when rebuilding trust, or do past mistakes forever taint their character? I'll have to agree with B, even though
It's not B. I mean, you know, people don't know in the comment what B is, so we just gonna.
Yeah, do a person. Do mistakes forever taint their character. I mean, if the actions are consistent, then yes, it will be like tainting their character. You know, it'll like separate you from that person because you know you'll want them to change for them better good and for themselves. But can you separate a person from the action? Yes.
Okay. All right. But so you're gonna go with due to the past mistake will be forever tainted.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys a question. All the mistakes we do in our life, you think God should forever taint us?
I didn't hear you, brother. I didn't hear you, brother.
You know what I mean? I could tell you the few people. Hey, what's up, P? What's up, ZR? So what I'm saying is, like, you gotta ask yourself this question because, you know, due to that is, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's take a seat, y'all. With Big Country, we are talking about, you know, forgiveness and trust, right? Trust. So I want to read this question to the people in the audience. It says, can you separate a person from their actions when rebuilding trust, or do the past mistakes forever taint their character? So my past mistakes, I definitely don't want God to forever taint it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that because that would stop me from getting to a place that I want to go.
Exactly.
Right. You know what I mean?
So to God, yeah, he's not holding those things against us, right? He is actually providing a way to not be these things. But from other people,
amen,
they will hold these things in their head. They're not God. They're not.
I agree with you on that. But if you hold on to it, your heart's still tainted as well. So when he says, you know what I'm saying, would it be forever tainted? No, for me, like forgiveness. So I'm gonna give you an example. Like the young boy that got my son, you know what I'm saying? You know, without Christ, man, I could forever tank that boy's character. You know what I mean? Like, like the devil crowd, listen, distract, kill, steal, and destroy. That boy could change his life. He may go through the life things in his life that will mess you up forever. But I had to really find forgiveness in that boy. You know what I mean? Like I really had to. And I could tank his character, like he can be that type of person for the rest of his life. But if you tank that, you would never find forgiveness. He can move on and be a better person or change. You know what I mean? But it goes by actions too, though. You know what I mean? Your action speaks. You can tell if a person really doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. Let's take a seat with Big Country. As you guys want to say, thank you guys for being here again.
Thanks for having us, brother.
How do you rebuild? How do you rebuild that? How do you rebuild trust when you fumble it? So that is the topic of the day. And we have Dude and Bam in the building, y'all. And you guys just tuned in. What?
How do you rebuild your trust when you fumble it? Wait.
Oh, no, that's the topic. That's my daughter, y'all. But you can get to the next question. So the next question is complete transparent always necessary to rebuild trust, or can some privacy be beneficial?
So is complete transparency always necessary in rebuilding trust, or can some privacy be beneficial? I think if there is a rebuilding phase, like a stage of rebuilding, there's going to be some new boundaries, right? There's going to be like, it's not going to be the same as it was. And I'm not going to be, I don't want to sound cliche-ish with this, like to say time, because obviously time does a lot, right? And we can answer that with almost every question. Time will heal wounds, and
time is patience. Patience is time.
Right. I mean, time is the thing that really helps with the whole rebuilding trust thing, because that's what it takes. You got to be able to see change, right? You got to see people's see the change in someone. So not complete transparency. You can have boundaries, you can have privacy, but there has to be accountability. That's a different word.
There you go. That's the word right there, accountability.
Okay. All right, you agree with him, Bam?
I definitely agree.
Okay, we'll just move to the next question is, listen, y'all, whoever my number one gift of the show will be placed for the next week's topic and be crowned the top gift of the show, y'all. Me, flyers made and all the good things that comes with it. So again, y'all, I just want to say thank you guys for being here on the show. So we're going to dive into the next question. The next question is, are apologies enough?
She put it down in the comments.
Okay. All right, y'all. Listen, I hate because I got my kids being able to leave, y'all. What's up, everybody? I can't see you.
You got this. You got this. You can do it. Cheesecake.
No. All right. So probably enough to tell the trust rebuilding process, or do actions speak louder than words?
Yeah.
Actions speak louder than words.
Just reading the question, you know, right? You know the right answer here, because I think there's going to be a lot of both. There'll be a lot of both, right?
I'm not going to say that apologies isn't good to hear, because some people do like reassurance, but your action's always going to speak louder for itself, though. So
the apology is more for yourself, so that you can continue to recognize that you screwed up.
I was talking about for the next person that was apologizing to me per se. You know what I mean?
Apologize is
What is happening?
it is very important, but it ain't. You can't. Like I just think that when you apologize, actions should follow through, because it shows that you're really deeply apologizing versus sweeping it under the rug. You know what I mean? And like the actions have to follow behind it, because you can just tell. And that comes with reinsurance too. Like, because I remember, man, I used to get in an argument with my ex, and then I get upset, man. I go out with my friends. Look, I apologize. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it didn't fix anything. There wasn't no actions behind it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it got to be actions, man. All right, y'all, let's take a seat with Big Country. Welcome to my show. I do this every single Friday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have new topics. Sometimes we have same people, but real life situations, y'all. You know what I mean? If you guys are going through something, a guy, a couple men that can hold a conversation, please do so, because we love to have men on the show, man, to be open and vulnerable and give a safe place to express their feelings. So this is the place to be, y'all. So we're going to dive with the next question. Yeah, how do you handle... I want to, because this is almost done. How many questions we have left?
Cheesecake.
I'm thinking about that cheesecake too.
What is cheesecake anyway? Is it cheese?
From others while rebuilding trust with a relationship? And that's question number 6 that Brookie put in the comments.
And when it comes to a relationship, it doesn't really matter what other people think, or it really doesn't. It's between the two people. It's a private affair, and that's a rebuilding. Of course, it'd be good if there was some more encouragement and not skepticism around the situation, but it really doesn't matter what other people think when it's you and that person. That's what you do and what they do, what matters.
I don't really care for another person's opinion whenever I am in a relationship, but if you do have proof, blah blah, etc., then show your proof. But I also need to hear both sides of the story too. But brother's correct, dude's correct. I agree with him.
Hey, to be honest with you, when it comes to that type of stuff, if you guys can look at y'all past or what y'all been through, most relationships are broken up by family members and miserable friends.
Your friends, mainly friends.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a serious thing, man. And unfortunately, you know, people have personal vendetta. I just, you know, we'll dive into that a little bit. I want to keep my mind focused on here, but I do want to say something that I notice a lot of men now, man. A lot of men today have more feminine traits, man. Like they snitching and like faster than you can pour water, man. It's crazy. Like it's crazy how the world is. You know what I mean? But I see some on Instagram that it was just wild to me. It was just crazy wild to me. But let me get to the next question, y'all. It says, can a damaged relationship ever fully recover? Or will there always be lingering doubt?
Yeah, it can. It can. A damaged relationship can fully recover. Isn't that crazy? It all depends on what the betrayal was. It all depends on the type of people they are. It all depends on the level of forgiveness they have. There's a lot of factors that go into play. But yes, God can do anything, right?
I guess I could speak from question number one with this one too. Like with her name's Stephanie, caught her cheating, etc. I'm not gonna sit there and say that, oh, it was happy, wobbling, dang, everything was all good. I had lingering doubts, but that was also probably doubt upon myself though too, because of the current time. So it can fully recover. It's just about how much effort that you put into it. The most damaging relationships can be the most beautiful flower out there. You know what I mean?
Yep. I've had cousins that had went through an adulterous relationship early on in their marriage, and they figured it out, and they're together, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful, and they share their story too. So it's like it happens. Like some relationships go through the worst things.
Man, you know what? I love this question. I'm gonna tell you what I love about this question. So this question brought me back into the book of Hosea. Bye-bye, Dave. Love you. Bye, baby Jay. Hey, beat that out on the show, y'all. I'm talking to my grandkids. Okay, look, beat that out on the show.
Oh, they leaving?
Yeah. Take a picture real quick. This is my okay, man. You always want to get in the camera. Hey, look, y'all gotta excuse me, man. My grandbabies. Hey, Chris Castle. It happens sometimes. You ain't got grandkids, but it happens. Okay.
Life. It's life.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
All good.
Look over here. All right. Love you, man. All right. Next time I have you on my show next time, okay? Baby J, I'm gonna have you on my show next time. We're gonna do baby questions.
He's so dumb.
He said, okay, y'all. But no, let's dive into this.
I want to do baby questions.
So the book of Hosea, right? When we talking about, but like really, can you really a damaged relationship?
He said Paw edition. Mike, you something else.
So in the book of Hosea, God I love this book, but in the book of Hosea, God told Hosea to marry a prostitute. He told her to marry a prostitute. And then I'm gonna sum it up. They had kids together, and she kept going back selling her body. You know what I mean? He kept for spices and fragrances and everything, but she kept doing it. So at the end of the day, God put him in a position to go buy her back. He actually bought her back. And when he bought her back, he didn't question her. He didn't cuss her out. Only on God, because out there was, but he didn't say none of that. You know what he did? He hugged her and told her, welcome home. So God restored him for her. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying about can it be absolutely yes, it can. You know what I'm saying? Through obedience. Obedience is bigger than anything. You know what I mean? If you really look at it. But y'all, appreciate you guys being here. Welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country. You know what I'm saying? We got family of mine in here, man. We got Dude and we got Bam. Stay tuned, y'all. Whoever the #1 gift of the show will be on the next week's topic. Okay? I appreciate you guys being here. And we have 20 minutes left before the show ends. And we're gonna wrap the show up, y'all, with a couple questions. Based on if you guys have any questions, please save those questions. Okay. But the next question is it fair to impose a deadline on someone's journey to rebuild trust, or is it a personal process?
Yeah, I don't like the setting deadlines. Thank you for the goodies. I don't like the setting deadlines. I think if you're really going to do it, if it's to celebrate progress, I guess, like it's to, if there's progress and things are getting better, then you got, of course you're going to like stick around to see if it even gets better. But if it doesn't, and it only gets worse, then you do set deadlines in your head. It's like a discernment thing, like, and eventually you have that heart to heart, and you're just like, it's been a year, it's been 2 years, it's been 3 years, whatever. You've been doing the same old thing, and you haven't gotten any better, and it's time, like, because I want to be happy. Do you want to be happy? We all want to be happy here. Nobody's happy.
Yeah, bro. What you think about that, Bam?
No, I appreciate you. I've never been a person to give anybody a deadline because nobody's perfect. Nobody on planet Earth has the most perfect blood to sit there and say that you can have a deadline on somebody else's potential. And I try to see the fullest potential in somebody whenever I first meet them, because that's what I expect from them. I expect to see great things out of you. But I mean, your actions, yet again, they speak louder than themselves. I do expect for you to excel in your life, because there's more to life than what we are living, And so, yes, I agree with brother.
Okay. All right.
What's even more powerful than actions is like the intention behind the action. That's
exactly.
And that's what people see is they're not just doing it to appease. They're doing it because they truly do love. They truly
because
care.
You love what you're doing.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with you.
Karma comes in 3 ways, man.
You're not saying it just
beautiful way.
You're not saying it just to get the person off your back. You truly, really mean what you went through and your mess ups, or you're really trying to rebuild. You know what I mean? But I wanna cook that to the curb real quick on this one. So just say you do really meaning you doing it, but she's still holding on to it. So now would you put a deadline on that situation? Because sometimes when you really, really put in the work and you showing your effort, because she holding on or he holding on to that particular situation or that issue, what does that cause? You know what I mean? I've been in situations like that I'm like, I'm really trying, but you're really pushing me away though. Like, I'm really trying. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, should you stay obedient and stay into continue showing your actions, but when enough is enough, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love will make you do a lot of crazy things, man. Like sometimes you have the tolerance because I can't speak for every human in the world, but you love that person that freaking much that sometimes you just deal with some of the stuff, or it's not even dealing with it. It's more of, oh, I love you, it will get better eventually, and you try to look at the best in people, no matter what, especially if you really genuinely care about somebody. So yes, I do understand where you're coming from, brother.
Oh, yeah, you want to say, but I do want to just pump myself up, man. Ever since I got on this app, I developed gray hairs all on the chin. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, I had no gray hairs, man. I want to be like
That's why I
more
stay
like
away.
like dude up there. He ain't got no gray hair. If he did, if he hiding it, he doing a good job.
There goes some. Yep. Nope. That's why I stay away.
I'm
only here because the brother asked me to be here. You feel me? Love my brother.
Yeah, welcome to Let's Take a Seat with Big Country with Dude and Bam, man. Appreciate you guys being here. We more than halfway through the show, y'all. I appreciate you, man, for being here. The very good topic today. It says, how do you rebuild trust when you fumbled it? So these are some of the questions that was developed by Brooker. Good job, Brooker, for these questions, man. So we're gonna get to the next question, y'all. It said, how do we navigate rebuilding trust if one party is ready to move forward while the other one isn't? I kind of just said that for myself. I ain't even see the next question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I figure where we're at.
Okay, so if one party's we're not ready to move forward, and so someone's stuck in the relation, they're stuck. They're feeling stuck. Yeah, it happens. Like betrayal takes a minute. Like if you betray somebody, like and if you're trying to work that out, you get ready to feel stuck for a while. You know, and how do we navigate rebuilding trust if one, it's a choice. You're choosing this person. You've made this choice to be with this person. So now you have to decide, do I want to continue to, do I feel like there's a chance to rebuild trust here, or is this person not capable of forgiving? You can throw that at them, and totally unfair, of course, because but you can create these stories in your head. I wonder if they can forgive me. They can get rid of it. You need to just let go. You got to let it go.
Contradicting yourself a little bit.
What's taking so long for you to forgive me, or one of these things? Like, so you can't do that. If the person needs time, give them time if you love them. If you can't handle that, then you need to go. Like you need to make a decision for yourself, because you've realized, if you want to be happy but you don't want to be with someone that can't forgive you for your whole life. Like, can you imagine being with someone who cannot forgive you?
No, I'm out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to stick around.
I think I wouldn't say that I didn't forgive her, but it still lingered in my head, what are you doing, blah, blah, etc. So it took a long time for me to navigate a little bit of trust for her. I know she wasn't off the wall, like going crazy or anything like that, but then it just came to the time that I just said that we're not happy, I need to do something about this. And it was hard for the transition. It was hard for the change, but it was also a beautiful change too. A lot of things has been currently going on, and now I kind of look at the past now and just kind of laugh at it. Not even laugh at it, but I smile at it, if anything. But yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off, my brother. I was trying to answer the question.
No, that was good answer. But I want to dive into this one as well, man. Here's my thing. If me and the party have this is my biggest issue. Like, if we have a conversation and one party apologize and they want to rebuild trust, and you accept that, don't hold that against me then.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we have a conversation and if you're not ready to move on, just let me know, right? I mean, I understand for me to it would take time, but don't shut the door completely. At least leave it.
Just say you need some personal space, you know what I mean? Just to get your head on correct.
Give me 1% to earn the trust, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Don't close the door 100% complete and then you just bomb me for everything that I do. Everything I do is gonna question everything. No matter what I do, even if it's good or bad, to my mind, it's gonna get to the point. No matter what I do at this point, she will believe me anyway. You know what I mean? So like,
exactly.
You at least gotta give me just a little bit so I can at least work my way in there. But like,
back up
when
there,
I have a conversation with you and you bring it up, You know what I'm saying? I hate that. Like, you constantly bring up a past that you accept. You accept my flaws. We had this conversation, but when you have to when you relive my past and bring me back to something that I done, I know I done it, and you want to throw it in my face, that become a problem.
It's mental abuse.
You can't even rebuild. Ain't no rebuilding though. You know, when you're not ready, let me know. So I give you space. Hey, you know, I just think that, you know, let me try. You know what I mean? But look, anyway, y'all, thank you guys for being here. We got 9 minutes left. I can't see who's the #1 gift is, but oh, that's Czar. Czar in the building. Thank you guys for being here. Let's take a seat with Big Country, and we got Dude and Bam as our special guest, y'all. Who about #1 gift of the show will name the next week's topic. So we're gonna go to question number 10. What does rebuilding trust mean to you? And how do you balance your guilt with showing real change over time?
I'm gonna go first. I mean, 1, actions. 2, effort upon our relationship with like me in general. You know, make an effort. You know, like be a little bit open, even if you have a problem with things that I do. You know, let me know what's going on. Be more communicative. You know, communicate with me. Let me know what I'm doing wrong, and I can at least feel like that I can open up to tell you that what you're doing. You know what your flaws is, because there ain't nothing that you're doing that's too bad. You know that we couldn't fix. So, yes, sir.
All right. Dude?
This rebuilding trust thing must be excruciating and very painful. And because I'll just tell you a little bit. I mean, I was married 18 years. I was faithful in that marriage. I was the part where I had to forgive, and I had to hand out the grace and relearn how to trust again. So I was in that seat. And so when it comes to rebuilding, you know, I needed some transparency. Obviously, I needed to see, you know, who she's talking to and make sure she's talking to me and not anyone else. And but man, it all depends on the level, right? It all depends on the act of betrayal, because some of these things they're just not, they're hard. They're forgivable, but they're really like, you can't ever go back. You can forgive, but you'll never go back.
I agree. You don't want to go. You don't want to go back
but you can never forget.
Tolerate it either, though. You know what I mean?
It all depends on the level. Like, it really is. Because if you're in a marriage, let's take like 2 old couples. They've been married for 50 years. All right, and a little mistrust happens. They can probably work that out. But let's take another married couple that's been together for a year and there's adultery. Like, oh my gosh, like, these are heavy things right away. Like, you know, it's different. It's all about the level and how strong the bond is, right? And how much you've gone through, what kind of battles you've been through together. Yeah.
Well, at age 50, man, we together for 50 years. I don't feel like nobody gonna wipe my butt at age 50. So I'm gonna work it out. We're gonna work this thing out, baby. For somebody for a year though, we got hey, look, I've been cleaning your dentures and everything. So 50, they'll work it out. Yeah, I get what you're saying, dude. I get what you're saying, man. Yeah, I get it. All right, y'all. This is the last question. Last question of the day right now, Czar, is the #1 gift of the show. Thank you guys for being here. Well, let's take a seat with Big Country, myself, and then we got Dude and Bam here as our special guest. I appreciate you guys being here. Very good answers too, y'all.
We could be a tag team wrestling match, you know.
Dude and Bam. Yeah. All right, y'all. Here's the last question of the night. And then after that, we'll close the segment off, y'all. You know, just introducing yourselves and everything. So you ready? Public versus private trust. Does the public nature of trust breach, like on this app per se, simply impact the ability to rebuild the trust compared to a private matter? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Rule #1: Never trust a person to bring a private issue to a public platform.
Yeah, that's good. And I like that.
Hey.
These public platforms, there are limits to how strong bonds can be formed on them. And so it seems like trust could be easily broken because the bonds aren't that strong, because it is a different arena. It's a different arena. It's different than when I go to work and I work with the same guy, same dude every day, and we talk about life. And if he says something wrong, I'd be fine with it. It's okay. It's like, it's life. Like, it's a real friendship. It's a real, we've formed bonds. We spent a lot of time working together and talking about life, making it. So why haven't I been, on here all the time? Because I'm very fulfilled with the real friendships I have in my life. And I really hate losing the phony ones on here over stupid things.
I agree.
Because the bonds aren't strong.
I agree. Yeah, man, I agree with that, man. What you think about that, Bam?
Well, we both know I'm never really on here anyway. but I do enjoy the people that I have met in my life. Of course, I've met you through here. It was a blessing. I met Brookie through here, Jen, Amber, Madam. I met all you beautiful people through this app. So at the end of the day, it's also a blessing. But in the relationship term, point of view of it all, yes, people talk all the time, It's just about how much that you tolerate, and if you're going to let it get to you. And I'm one of those people, I don't want to broadcast our relationship unless I know that you've been here long enough for me to broadcast you. Like, yeah, at least you're going to be my wife or something like that. You know what I mean? But if you're just anything or blah, blah, etc., respectfully, then build that trust for me in order for you to be that person that is on my profile, show you to the world. Because that's sure what I want. I want to show you to the world too, baby. Just believe it.
Because it's a time and a place for everything, right? So when you're talking about private matters, can you imagine, y'all? I just want y'all to really think. So how many phone calls you think I get a day, or how many conversations I think I get people hold me with their personal information? You get what I'm saying? Because I get prayers all the time, man. But it's the people that I no longer talk to that did me wrong. And I still hold that portion up. I don't go leak or seek nothing out. You know what I'm saying? That's just not my character. You know what I mean? That comes with obedience and integrity. Like, I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? And like, I wanted to mention this. We got 2 minutes left, y'all, before the show, and it goes along with this. I seen something on Instagram yesterday. A particular person was with a person. They stayed with the person, but when they broke up, just put their personal business out there. I don't understand that. Because y'all broken up or don't no longer talk, and you want to drop shade on someone, you leak a person's information.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, but it was private at first. You get what I'm saying? And the thing is that really, but it shows you care. But here's go to deeper, y'all. I want y'all to really think about this. When you see stuff like that, you really got to tell yourself, as though the people you want to be around, if they would do it to them, they'll do it to you.
They sure do it to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so true.
Yeah, they'll do it to you. You know what I mean? So we're going to wrap this thing up, man. We got 1 minute, y'all. Let's take a seat with Big Country. You know what I'm saying? We got some amazing people on the show, man. We got Dude, and we have Bam. And listen, my family is here, man. So thank you guys for being here. So my question to you guys real quick, how did you guys enjoy the topic? How did you guys enjoy the show? You know what I'm saying? So just let me guys know if you guys feel it, man. If y'all really like the show today, put a 1 in the comment. Let me know, man. I do this. I'm serious about this show, man. I've been doing this for a long time. And I just think it give a platform for men to open up, be themselves, man. You know what I mean? Like, this man was married for a long time. He got cheated on, and Bam the same way. You know what I mean? So it does happen to both parties, man. Like, and then for him to open up, it took him a while. Cause dude was like, look, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you, it happened to me too. You know what I mean? So it takes, and men don't really open up like that, y'all. Like oh man, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. But thank you guys for opening up, dude, man. You know I love you, man. Appreciate you, man. I love you guys, and I got
I got you, bro.
in here, man. So thank you guys for pulling up. I saw my brother Masterpiece in here, and I saw my sister-in-law in here. So you know I want to say thank you guys again. We just getting
Save
back
me a
to
piece of cheesecake. That's all. Just save me a piece of cheesecake. We all
I
good.
can't
Love y'all
guarantee
both.
you that one because it's my favorite. It's my new favorite, and I start my fasting tomorrow, so it may be all gone tonight.
I feel the betrayal. I feel it. I feel betrayed. Oh,
yeah, man. So thank you guys. Thank you guys.
No, I feel about
But
y'all.
I do have two quick questions that the comments have asked. Mike wrote, "Does tolerance mean you stay in the situation?" I'll give it to you guys. Does tolerance mean you stay in the situation?
No,
Okay.
man. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay,
guys.
I guess you want to say I was tolerant with Stephanie for the 4 or 5 years that me and her was messing around even after I caught her in bed with somebody else. I was tolerant, but I was also hopeful that the situation would have worked out though too. So that's my answer to that too.
I think there's going to be a level of tolerance for sure. It's not ideal, but I mean it's natural. It's a natural thing to be upset for a long time. Just be like, you know what? I'm just going to tolerate you right now.
It's not more of even the upset. It's more of hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
men take hurt. Men take pain in a different way than females do. You know, we think we're our minds instead of with our heart. Like we're overthinking about it.
men are more logical and women are more emotional.
So
exactly. We think with logic.
I want to answer that question too when you're done because me have to tolerate something is causing myself to be unhappy. I can't be in a place where I'm not welcome or don't feel like I'm welcome. Like I gotta tolerate something. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't sit in the midst of something that you shouldn't go to a place you have to be tolerated. You know what I mean? Like I just you only can do so much. You know what I'm saying? You only can do so much. But if I have to sit there, I would never find peace. There's no peace in that. Like, and then if you tolerate it and say things you want to say, but you don't want to say it because you have to tolerate it. Like, there's no point of talking about it. It just, man. So yeah.
Sin is a messy thing, isn't it? It's hard to clean up the mess of sin. It's hard to pick up the pieces from sinful acts. And yeah, a lot of things, we're human and we're not the best at forgiving either. So, God forgive us all for being so human.
And I do think people really need to, like, Country got me to watch something, and I already know it, but it's always good to go back on it, about forgiving. And it's one of the most unforgiving things God won't forgive, like, is not forgiving. If you're holding that grudge, if you're holding on to it, and then also, like, who wants to sit with so much anger and just
hostility?
Like
you
it's
feel
not
all
a
that.
good
You
feeling
feel
when
that
you're
aura.
just holding
I
on
swear
to
you
it.
do.
It's heavy. It's a weight, and it may take a little bit to let that go. And you may have to say it out loud. You might have to pray 1,000 times, but it will go. And you don't do it for them. You do it for yourself.
Exactly.
Like, I think a lot of people think that you're doing it to let them get away with it. No, you're doing it for yourself so you can be at peace, so you can move on or, like, learn that lesson. Hopefully you learn that lesson. And but I do think there's one more question, and it says, do you think it's fair to keep throwing mistakes in someone's face if you agree to forgive and try again? It was Madam Wick.
No.
We touched on that. We definitely It's why even stick around for something like that? It's
I think it's okay if like that person is doing things like maybe an old habit that was that thing and it's making you have those feelings again, because that's a normal thing to like PTSD. I watched this really cool thing. It was a biblical thing, and it is, you never should put a time on something because things can trigger that situation. But
I was watching the
there
comments
should
where y'all talking
already
about
be a relationship, a forgiveness there, and you should be able to calmly say like, hey babe, like, or whoever it is, like that affected me, like I love you, but like calmly let that person know, not yell at them and throw it in their face and be like, oh, like maybe you can let it go yourself, but if it doesn't, just let them know, because sometimes that person doesn't know what they're doing. You have to let them know.
So can you read that question one more time?
Do you think it's fair to keep throwing mistakes in someone's face if you agreed to forgive and try again?
So let me ask you a question. Is it okay to break something after you fix it over and over again?
No.
Would it ever run properly? That's just for the
you
people.
need to constantly like tune things up and fix it and strengthen it.
I agree, but would it be okay breaking the same thing over and over again, like repeating the same thing over after you try to fix it and it runs properly, but you break it again? You get what I mean? So now it's not going to run properly, and to the point it's not going to work at all. You get what I mean? So like, I just think that when you constantly bringing up the past mistakes, why am I here? Like, why? Like, that's just like telling me that I did my time in lockup, but you know what I'm saying, I keep getting penalized for it. I did my time. Like, I'm hurt. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then it goes back to when some people like work hard, you know what I mean, to try to like legitimately get a job, but they put in their time, but then they throw them those type. And I'm gonna use Manston for example. Manston, man, that's a hard working dude, right? That's hard for that man to get a job. They keep bringing up 15 years of his felony.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, like the man really worked hard trying to fix it, but they keep breaking it. You get what I mean? So they keep throwing his past in his way. Now, when it will cause that man, like, you know, what's the point of me doing this again? You know what I mean? So like, I'm picking up, but no, it's not fair at all, at all, period. Like, that means you have to find in your heart to find forgiveness for yourself, because it starts with you. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? If you can't move forward, ask God to give you, talk to him. Because,
that's end of the questions, but I have one question. We have a few more minutes before the end of the show, like before it goes to an hour. But I just want to know, anyone in here, is there anyone in here struggling to forgive at all? If you're holding on to anything, like any.
That's a good question.
Well, that's a good question, and it's okay. There's no judgment here, because it's a really hard thing, and you may think you forgave, but if you're feeling when maybe someone enters, let's just use live. Let's say someone's did you wrong. It doesn't even have to be a relationship. If you're feeling a type of way when they enter a room, you haven't forgiven them fully. If your ex comes in, something like that, and you feel a type of way, like bitterness is mainly a big thing, you haven't forgiven. And that's okay. You may need to ask for forgiveness again, ask for help for that, and work on yourself. It's a constant thing. Say it out loud. Like, if there's anyone in here, and even if you need anyone to help in that, if you want to pray, if you want to talk about it, like, you don't even have to say the thing. You can come to, I'm always open. You can message me, country, whatever. I'm sure these men can help you too. Get help. Talk to someone. Don't hold it in. Like, bitterness is not a good thing. It can hurt you. It can make you sick.
It's just, and it's a level of stress, and like stress is worse than smoking cigarettes. It's worse than
Yes.
fast food. It's
Yes,
worse
it
than
is.
drinking alcohol. Stress will take more off your life than anything, and you'll be stressing
Exactly.
over all this stuff.
And I'm a stressor.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
an
right.
overthinker. I will overthink that situation 1,000,000 times over. And I'm struggling right now to forgive myself. I prayed this morning, and like I said it out loud. I watched something and it made you go, oh, because I was watching something he told me to watch, and I was like, oh no, I'm thinking of someone as I'm watching. I'm like, oh, I have not forgiven them. So I went and prayed straight away. So just it's a constant thing, and you guys are all loved, and it's okay. But God loves you, and He wants you to ask for help. Really,
It's
He
not
wants you
even
to-
more. It's not even more of I have any type of grudges against anybody. I'm probably more stressed upon, the simple fact, I lost. We all know I just lost the mother of my child recently. It's just the process of new things. I am an overthinker. I'm a Capricorn. I was blessed with that, unfortunately. But I'm trying to just figure it all out right now. Yes, it's a little bit of a stressful struggle at the moment, but I'm figuring it all out. It's a beautiful transition right now. I have no disagreements about nothing that's going on in my life right now. We figure it out. Life is blessed.
You mentioned something a few minutes ago that I really echo, but you says you blessed to be a Capricorn.
I was about to say.
I am a Capricorn.
No. So this is why I love
being an overthinker is a blessing of Capricorn.
No, you can't even go off that, because I can say right now that I'm an overthinker. Dude, I'm an Aries. Dude. But hear what I'm saying. That is not biblical scripture. Like, God hates it. Like, if it's no sign, listen, I want people to understand. If it don't line up in that book that we read, it's not right. Do you agree?
10,000% agree.
You know what I mean? So I don't even do zodiacs no more. I don't do none of that stuff no more, because when that's man-made, think about it. 10 years ago, you're a Capricorn, you're overthinker. Now it's been passed down. Hey, you're an overthinker. That's like Chris Angel.
You make a point, brother.
That's like Chris Angel say he can read your mind, and then he do the basic things like we say, you know what, you overthink, ain't you? Yeah, how you know that? What's the time? You know what I mean? So, but I just want you to think about that, man. Like people will follow the Capricorn before they follow God. They will follow the Aries or the Zodiacs before they even pick up a book and say, this is who I am. But I want to ask you a question, man. So let's take your name away. Okay? Your name. No name.
Yes, sir.
Let's take the Capricorn away. Who are you?
Just a child of God.
We all know that. But who are you, though? Like, who are you as a person?
Oh, no name, just me.
See, that's what I'm saying. So the zodiac doesn't define you. You are great. You are amazing. You are ambitious. You're caring. You're a loving person. That's who you are. Ain't got to do with no Capricorn or Aries. No.
He's so silly. You know what I meant.
No, I just want you to know, like, you did say that certain things that gets me up. I'm a Capricorn. I'm blessed by it. Wait, you blessed to be a Capricorn? Like, wait, when this happened? Like, Lord, when you start blessing people to be a Capricorn. But I need to go.
I know this is so off topic, but I love your freaking hat, man. I love that freaking hat. Yeah, I need one of those, man.
You like my hat?
I'm gonna rob yours too, just because you just brought it out. Yeah.
This is his.
Where'd y'all get those?
He got them. I even got him a custom one. I look like a weirdo in these. But I'm going to he's just dealing with something right now, but I'm going to just be a man right now and big country. No, but I just want to say thank you so much for both of you being vulnerable and opening up and giving us your insight to this. We love it. I love, as a woman, hearing from men that want to express themselves, and I would love you both back on another time. Please spread the word. I know Bam, you don't stream, but Dude, you do. Do you have anything going
If you ask for me to come, depending on what life is doing at that moment, I will come.
Have you got anything
You know
going
how to
on?
get a hold of me.
When you need me to come back on again, or what's the question? Or just
yeah.
anytime, I'm available. Yeah, if you ever need.
What have you got going on in your live world? When do you stream? Have you got any events going on?
No, I don't stream anymore.
Not really. Yeah,
No,
I
we're
don't either a lot.
we're working on our business, so we're grinding it out and trying to get out of the rat race. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, everyone hit them with a favorite. Thank you so much, guys. You've been amazing. Really, really appreciate you. I know he does.
I got you.
Come back.
Also, Shabbat Shalom. Go rest tonight. Get some good rest. It's the Shabbat. It's Sabbath.
Man, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys. Listen, Czar won last week, y'all. I am gonna dive off real quick. I gotta take care of my daughter real quick. And I will be back on later. I promise you I will. So it is early. And Bam, I don't know if I'm gonna see you later on, or if you do, you're more